Welcome to this To CAD tutorial. In some cases, people want to create packaging. What I mean with this is just probably cut out the shape in the form where they can place this object for transportation or for delivering to the customer. In this case, this already has been aligned, something like this. And what they need is just to create the outline, which they later can use the plotter or cutting machine to cut from the phone, for example. So let's see how QUICKSURFACE can help the user in this case. What we need to do is just to use the 2D sketch functionality, and this will create a slice actually through the object. The problem is that in some shapes you cannot get the complete outline, and for this purpose what we are using is what is called outline mesh. I'll just click on it and you will see that it created a profile that is outer shape of our scan object. When we are ready, we can just create this 2D sketch. I will just turn off the coordinate system for now. You can see that it extracted the point. Let's turn on the mesh so you can see better. And there are a lot of other points that are not necessary, so the next step for you might be just to clean up the reference points. And you can do this just by simply holding your left mouse button and just brush over. You may not need to do this, but just it's for your convenience. The next step what I need to do is to reconstruct my profile that will be used to be sent to the cutting machine. For this purpose I'm going to use our extraction of the primitives, and the way it works, you just brush over the reference points and it will fit a specific shape for you. You can choose from line, arc and circle, also more complex shapes like rectangles and slots. In this case I'm going to start with an arc and just holding my left mouse button just brush over this area, and then do the same on the other parts. I quickly just extract my arcs here. I will just finish it here. And I can turn on to the fit line option and just brushing over will extract the line segments here. Just with a single click in this case, I don't even need to move the mouse. I'm not going to extract this part because this is the part of the arc here. Then I will just probably need to extract this shape, and this is another arc for me. As I have created my rough outline, I'll go back, and what I need now to do is just to connect all of these shapes. You can see they are in orange, which means they are not connected. In this case, as I showed you, you can just move, and what you see are these white dots. This means that where they intersect, and I can just simply go and snap here. Then I can just move this line and we'll connect to this arc. In this case I probably need to extend this a little bit in. You'll see that later I will just trim this very quickly, and now I need a faster way to be able to join all these shapes together. For this purpose I'm going to use what we have called the corner trim. How it works, you just brush over the endpoint and the software automatically will intersect the two shapes so they can match together. You can see the points turn from orange to blue, which means that they are connected. I will just finish my shape here. If I want, I can also just use the auto fillet command, which when you brush over the intersected point, they will be detected as a fillet here. I can do this just simply by holding the Control key and just brush over this. In this case it just refuses because we have a minimum radius. Let's see what we need to do in this case. I'm going to use the trim command here, and we'll just hold my left mouse button and just drag my mouse until it intersects. You can see that now my profile is completely closed. I can see around my shape, which looks pretty good, but you know that for the packaging you may need to give some tolerance, and what I'm going to do in select mode, I will just double click on one of the shapes. I use the double click so it can select the full chain of all connected primitives, and I'm going to use the offset selected entities command. As you can see, it just used my profile here, turn on the mesh so you can see I add a little bit more here. You can adjust this offset. For example, it can be 0.1 millimeter or 0.2 millimeters. If you are happy, you can just accept. The last step that I need to do is probably double click on this to select the inner shape and simply press the delete key on my keyboard. Now I have my shape created and I can save the file if I want. So to finish my project today, what I need to do is just export this for use in the other packages. There are a few options here that you can choose. One is called export as IGES curves. Then you can export also as DXF with the R14 that can be easily opened into most of the software that support DXF, and then you can just press export. This will just allow you to export the sketch into the DXF file format. For some users, it might be more convenient if they just transfer directly to SolidWorks. What this means is that if I choose the option called Transfer to SolidWorks, then when I press Export, the software automatically will connect and open the SolidWorks application here, and you can see that it is created in SolidWorks just as a normal 2D sketch. Then you can use the SolidWorks tools to export it or use it the way you want it. Going back to QUICKSURFACE, just to let you know that you can get a free trial of QUICKSURFACE. The link for download is into the description of the video on YouTube. Also in the description you can find the link how to download this specific file, and you can do the same exercise what I just showed today on your own computer. I hope this video was useful. Thank you for watching.